How do we see a city? Over the years, the film industry has shaped in iconic films the image of several cities around the world. Manhattan, Los Angeles, and Paris. In these cities there are elements that characterize them and make them different from others, like the people, the landmarks, and the daily activities. But what if we took the skyscrapers out of Manhattan, or the Eiffel Tower out of Paris? Would we recognize these cities without their landmarks? These elements are interconnected with the cities. One fuels the existence of the other. Thanks to the cinema, the city itself started to breathe as a character. Developing a deeper identity for the city requires a knowledge of what happens in it, addressing issues that occur in the lives of its inhabitants. In America, we have no clear picture of how Amsterdam looks on the big screen. We know how it looks like, but we can't tell how does the city feel. Few films have been recorded in the city, and fail to capture the essence of what is lived in the city. Hollywood productions can give us an idea of how Amsterdam is perceived. The following box office hits have tried to showcase key elements of the city. In Pulp Fiction there are no images of the city, but we can hear how the protagonist Vincent Vega describes it.
Okay, so tell me again about the hash bar.
Okay, what you want to know?
Hash is legal now, right?
Yeah, it's legal, but it ain't 100% legal. I mean, you just can't walk into a restaurant, roll the joint, and start puffing away. I mean, they want you to smoke in your home or certain designated places.
And those are hash bars.
Yeah, it breaks down like this, okay. It's legal to buy it. It's legal to own it. And if you're the proprietor of a hash bar, it's legal to sell it. It's legal to carry it, but that doesn't matter. Just get a load of this, all right? If you get stopped by a cop in Amsterdam, it's illegal for them to search you. I mean, that's a right the cops in Amsterdam don't have.
Oh, man, I'm going. That's all it is to it. I'm fucking going.
This scene revolves around the sensation that causes in the protagonists the subject of marijuana, and the socio-cultural contrast between Europe and North America in the 90s. The director accurately captured the way in which this cultural shock is expressed. At Ocean's 12 we see Amsterdam as a charming and discreet city. For the protagonists is a starting point for the plan that is developed throughout the film. We can see coffee shops, some red light windows, and even one of the most characteristic elements of the city, bicycles. The city envelops the characters in warm and very saturated colors, when it comes to revealing expressions and showing feelings. The movements of the camera give a special rhythm, highlighting the constant hustle in the city. Even some transitions are made with horizontal movement. In The Fault in Our Stars we do not see any coffee shops or bars, or glimpses of the red light district. In this portrait of Amsterdam, the canals play the largest role within the city. They serve as romantic stage for the protagonist, and give a visual alternative to the classic image of Venice. These three films show a small part of what is Amsterdam. For a person who has not visited the city, it may seem like a paradise to experiment. But when you live there, you realize that it is completely different. You realize that there is more to see besides the tourist attractions. You realize that there are people trying to improve the quality of life of the inhabitants, or that they are simply defending a cause. We can say we have an exhaustive knowledge of Amsterdam. I've places there like the red light district, or the canals and coffee shops. But the defining characteristic of Amsterdam is that is a place that can't be mapped by its buildings or streets, but by the events and people and minds that make them.